welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Leanne. If you've not been here before, thanks for tuning in. Today I've done this really nice smoky glam look using the Elemental Artistry palette from Illamasqua. I am so impressed with this palette. Came like this in a silver box, and when you open it up you'll see it's got lots of different tones in there, some really nice earthy ones and some neutrals, and I used everything, everything I did today on my eyes I used from this palette, and also the Jewel Vinyl. Now this really surprised me. I was expecting it just to be another glitter that's just going to fall everywhere and be a little bit bleh. But no, Illamasqua has done it again. This is the Jewel Vinyl here. You'll see it's a really nice pressed glitter pigment. Now it does have loose flakes of glitter in there, but the way that it's been pressed allows you to pick it up and really pack it on nice and thick as well. It doesn't go on too sparsely. You can use it wet, you can use it dry. I personally would recommend using it on top of an eyeliner or a base. Today you'll see in my video that I used it on top of a black gel liner, and it's created this really nice beautiful spotlight gold eye. It's not just one shade of gold either, it's multi flakes in there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little swatch for you just so that you can actually see for yourself. So I'm going to do it two ways. First of all, I'm going to swatch just on base skin. Next I'm going to swatch on concealer, and the next thing then I will swatch on top of the black gel liner, which is the same way that I did it for my lid. So first of all, here you go, and I'm just going to do it just on the side of my hand here just so that you can see. So clean finger, it's not a wet finger, it is dry, straight into the product, a little bit of a wiggle, there you go. So now we're going to put it onto my wrist here. So this is dry, okay, on top of bare skin. Look at that, that is incredible. So the next thing now I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of concealer, and we're just going to pop that underneath. Just there. I'm going to take a clean finger again. Dry finger, not a wet finger, and we're just going to pop that on top of the concealer. Now it is better to wait till the concealer goes a little bit tacky, so I'm just going to pat that down slightly, just using a brush, just to make sure it's not too wet. So there we go, I'm just going to pop that on top. As you can see, it's picked that up even more, which is really nice. Now I'm going to place some just on top of some black gel liner. So just going to pop a little bit of gel liner just here. So if you were going to do an eyeliner look, then this is the best way to do it. So again, another clean finger here. And we're just going to place that on top of the gel liner. So you can see it just goes on top and just stays put as well. We can do this wet as well if you want me to. You're probably all thinking, oh, spray some Fix Plus. Yeah, so I'm going to. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that glitter on my little finger. I'm going to give that a spritz with some Fix Plus. And we're just going to put that just here, just so you can see how it looks when you use it wet. Really picks up that metallic that is in there, but it's a lot sparser. So personally, for this type of product, I would say the best way to do it would be either just to use your fingers, dry, and pat that onto the lid, or to go on top of the concealer or the gel. Although it picks up a really nice metallic-y sheen when it's wet, it is a bit more sparse. So just bear that in mind when you use it. But yeah, I'm really, really impressed. This is shade Blondie. So it's the Jewel Vinyl from the Illamasqua Reign of Rock collection. They do lots of other colours, and I'm really hoping that I'll get some more of them really soon. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video today. Check out all my other channels. I post more videos and more reviews and things like that on them as well. I'll leave the links down below for my Instagram, my Facebook and my Twitter. I also have a written blog if you want to check that out. But yeah, just noticed my cat jump behind me. So yeah, enjoy the video and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye guys. So I've already concealed my lid and my eyebrows. So the next thing I'm going to do now is just take a large shadow brush and the shade Alfaba, which is the black shade here from the Elemental Artistry palette. I'm just going to pack that onto my lid. And this is a really nice black pigmented shadow. And if you pat it on, you'll get less fallout, which means there's less to clear up later. Now you want to make sure you bring this all the way up to the crease because we are going to be blending this out. Try and keep it to a rounded shape as well. Take it very slightly over the outer corner. And although you want this to come just above your crease, try not to take it too high because you still want some space to blend. The next shade we're going to use is shade Eponine, which is the brown shade from the palette. I'm just going to take my crease brush, and what you want to do is you want to place this right on the very edge of where the black shadow ends. So I'm just going to place this onto the edges and then I'll blend that out with a fluffy brush in a moment. Again, make sure you go all the way along right into the inner corner because you don't want any harsh edges at all. And again, make sure you keep to the rounded shape. And just keep building that colour up. So next I'm going to take a fluffy brush like this one here, and I'm just going to buff the edges of that and blend that upwards and outwards. Again, try and keep that rounded shape and use circular motions. I do find that the Illamasqua shadows are so nice and creamy to blend out as well. Just make sure you use like your windscreen wiper motions to blend out those shadows and keep going upwards towards the brow. Now, once you start to lose the pigment, go back in with your crease brush and more of the shade Eponine and repeat those steps. And again, back to blending. It's better to build this up gradually so you make less mistakes. If you do make a mistake, you can sort of buff a little bit of concealer over it, which will help sort of cancel it out if you go too wide. So as you can see now, that's really started to blend out and become nice and smoky. I'm just going to concentrate a little bit more of that brown shade just on the very corners. Just here. Just because I want to build that up a little bit more towards my brow bone. Once you're happy with that, go back in with the black shade and just pack a little bit more onto the lid and up towards the crease. And then taking that same fluffy brush, we're just going to blend those edges slightly. And that'll just deepen up the crease shade. So the next thing we want to do now is we just want to bring that down below our eye and follow the same shape. So I'm just going to pop some concealer underneath and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've popped my concealer underneath my eye, and now taking a small pencil brush, I'm just going to take some of that brown shade and just put that along my lower lash line. Make sure you go all the way to the outer edge because you want to connect those shadows together. And then taking a fluffy brush, just going to buff that out slightly. And the next thing I'm going to do now is just use my Maybelline Lasting Drama black gel liner along my waterline. So I'm just going to take a little angled brush. Oh, nearly dropped it. I'm just going to pop that into my waterline. You don't have to use black if you don't want to, you can use a dark brown, but I just want to use something dark because with it being a really deep smoky eye, I think this creates the best amount of drama for the look. Make sure you go all the way into the inner corner. Now I'm going to just bring this down very, very slightly onto the lash line. And taking a nice firm smudging brush, I'm going to smudge in a little bit of the black shadow. I'll list all the brushes that I'm using in the description bar below as well for you, along with all the products. All of the brushes that I'm using are by Bdellium tools. and they're part of the travel line collection. I'm just going to take some more of that brown shade now on the pencil brush again and just work a little bit more of that just underneath where we've put the black shadow. And again, we're going to blend that slightly. Make sure you try and keep that rounded shape as well, and connect with the side of the other shadow. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is I just want to add a little bit of glitter to this look, just to make it a little bit more festive and a bit more Christmassy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Jewel Vinyl in shade Blondie from Illamasqua. Again, this is part of the Reign of Rock collection, which is their 10th anniversary collection. I'm going to take a really small flat brush and I'm going to apply that to my lid. Now, in order to make this stick so we don't get much fallout, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take a very, very small amount of black gel liner and I'm going to pat that just in the centre of my lid. And this will just provide us with a tacky base that we can place that glitter on top of. So I'm going to take some of that glitter now on the small brush. And I'm going to tap off the excess and then place this right in the centre of the lid. And you'll see that this is going to be concentrated right in the very, very centre and look really pigmented because that's where we've put the black gel liner. Make sure you press that in. And then I'm just going to go back on those edges with a little bit of black shadow. There we go. So the next thing now is just to pop on some mascara and some false lashes, and then I'll do the rest of my makeup. Okay, so I've got my lashes on. These are the Milia lashes in style ML35. These are my favourite lashes. I love this style of lash because it's a more rounded lash, so it goes really, really well with a more rounded eye look. If you're going to do something a bit more winged out, then get something that has a little bit of a wing to it and it just complements the look then. The only thing left for me to do now I've done the rest of my makeup is just to pop on my lipstick. I'm going to use the NYX Cosmetic Metals in number 16 because I think this really complements this kind of look, and the formula is really nice as well and it doesn't dry out my lips. So there we go, this is the finished look. I really, really hope that you liked it. If you did, leave me a comment down below. If you didn't, then please, again, I'm quite happy for you to leave me a comment. If you want to see something a bit different or have any questions, just let me know. I'm an open book, okay? Yeah, so this is it. I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks, bye. Oh, just another quick mention. If you do wish to purchase anything from Illamasqua, I do have a discount code which I'll leave in the description box below. It's all in capitals, it's Leanne-R3, and with that code, if you enter that at checkout, you'll receive £10 off when you spend £45 or more. So yeah, I'll save you some really good bit of money there. But yeah, thanks again for watching, bye!